Hey, my name is... No, you'll edit it. You'll edit it.
I'll edit this.
Bloop.
Blooper.
Hey, it's Richie and Eric. Say hello, Eric.
What's up, guys? Welcome. Crazy Rides Inc. We're here, and Richie's going to talk about his bike because he had some problems with it, right?
That's right.
And we'll go over the stuff, what was diagnosed and what was fixed.
All right, so I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to hit that little bell, the notification.
Come on, a little
thumbs
fast.
up, and leave a comment. So, we all know my 2019 Road Glide Special. I did a review on this when we first started last September. It would be like the first video, but there have been more things added. But this is not what this is about. I had about 20,000 miles on the bike, and all of a sudden I'm noticing that the bike is smoking out of the exhaust, and I didn't know what was going on because the bike was running great and the bike was also not fouling, so plugs weren't fouling, but the bike was running good. So I brought it to Harley, and they thought maybe it was a tune. So they threw it on a dyno tune, and by the time I got home from the dealership, the bike was smoking all over again. So obviously it wasn't that.
Now it was a white smoke.
It was a white, you'll see it coming up on, we're gonna post that little video. It's about a minute or 2 minutes. It's actually 3 minutes, but he's probably gonna chop the shit out of it.
Yeah, it'll probably be a few seconds just to show you the smoke coming out of the exhaust. That's
You
it,
can't
just
miss
to give
it.
you an idea.
You can't miss it, okay? So they took the bike, they picked it up because I wasn't riding it, and they brought it back, and they decided to disassemble the bike. And when they disassembled the bike, they found that the lower end had brass pieces floating around in it. And they also found that the oil pump, which was the third, I would say, generation, because in 2016 and 17 they had when the Milwaukee 8 came out, they had one oil pump for it. In 17 and 18 they found that pump was failing because the bikes were sumping, and they replaced it with another oil pump. Well, in late 18, when I bought this bike, apparently I had an 18 pump on here, because in 19 they said that they had changed the pumps from 17, 18, and the bike had sumped. So they had to do a complete engine on the bike from Milwaukee, lower end and the whole top end, which was a stage 4. And that time they had 117, which it is now. So after all that, I put 20,000 miles on a bike. I traveled all over, and that started happening. And we found out that the third generation of the oil pump failed. So the whole bottom end was wiped out. Pistons and barrels scored. So what was happening is it was pushing oil through. So Harley-Davidson then decided that they're going to have to get a new lower end from Milwaukee with the 2020, because it's a 2020 lower end now, a 2020 oil pump, which is the new generation oil pump, which is very familiar or very similar to other top-end oil pumps that are on the market today, aftermarket pumps. Similar. Material a little different, but the pictures that you'll see that Eric will post will be on the oil pumps, the difference of the oil pumps, and the part number of the new oil pump. And what they did was they took the gearing in the middle and they made it smaller with a lot more gears on it, which would force the oil into the system and relieve it out of the system faster. They cut a new groove. It is actually looks similar to the other two that are top name on the market today on the aftermarket. Similar. So hopefully that this is the answer. So we had a new lower end, new barrels, the heads they saved, they cleaned them up, did a valve job, and assembled it all. Now, you're asking, oh, that must have cost a lot of money. Well, my warranty was over, my 2-year warranty for Harley-Davidson, but I had an extended warranty on this bike. And if anybody's out there going to get a new bike or has an older one and don't want to dump money into something that doesn't have to be, I believe in the warranties. So I have an extended warranty, and that warranty took over the whole thing. The price of the motor being done, purchased, and all was about $7,500 to $7,800. That paid for my warranty twice over. So now, while they were redoing it, I wanted them to do a few things that I used to have. The black plastic caps, they were melting, but they looked nice. But then I decided, let's go with the whole blackout screws, the Allen screws and all, the whole entire engine kit. So right now the bike has all the black screws on it. It looks pretty mean. The lifter bosses, the lifter housings, as we all know, Harley, they sell them. I mean, the bike comes with chrome ones. Even though everything is blacked out, they come with chrome ones. I had them changed to black. And the ring in the middle of the rocker boxes usually were chrome, and I had that changed out. I also got rid of my my air cleaner. The air cleaner I had was cool, you know. I had the Screaming Eagle backing plate, so I got rid of all that other stuff. I had the stock cover on it, I had a K&N filter on it, but I decided to go with this. This is the 2020 model cold air pack, I guess we would call that, and usually they're offered on CVOs on the 2020. This is the new 2020 design, and I had them they had the black, they have red, and they have black filters. I wanted the black filter.
They also make longer ones too, right? The longer extended
yes,
one?
They make another one that extends out a little bit more and actually comes out on an angle. A little too over. That, I would say to you, or anyone out there, would be recommended more so for the 131s, because they breathe a little bigger. The valves are about 1 millimeter larger. So, so now we're back to a brand new bike. So what happened now is I put on 800 miles on this bike, and the bike is running great, beautiful. They actually got a little bit more power out of it. Yes, I do have I have a Screaming Eagle module, but I also have the auto tuner. So they tuned the bike up, they dynoed it, and they gave me a little bit more horsepower and a little bit more torque. So I'm running about 120 horse and 121 foot-pounds of torque. It's enough. It's enough for me, and it gets out of its own way. So I want to give a shout out to Treasure Coast because they're the ones that did the work. And Andy, you know, took it upon himself, service manager, took it upon himself to make sure that everything was done correctly. Timmy was the master mechanic, great guy. I spoke to him. I have a lot of confidence in him. He's been around for a long time, and he's been a master mechanic for a long time for Harley Davidson. And John was parts / service, so he would help me get some parts for it and so on and so forth. And Sean, he's always there, you know.
General manager.
The general manager, always there, asking if there's anything we can do for you. So I had to wait for it because obviously parts are not that fast today because of what's going on with COVID. So everything was being held back a little bit. I waited about 6 weeks, and but I wasn't in a hurry because once they got it, I didn't want them to rush the job. I wanted them to do it all and do it right and do it once. And that's just what I got.
So how long did it take in all, figure?
It took about 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8
more I think on 6 weeks. 6 weeks, you know. 8 weeks before they really got to diagnose it, because they thought it was a tune. I brought it home, and that was another week, and you know, back and forth. So until they got that corrected and realized that we got a big problem here, and they actually took care of it. Andy personally took care of it with the warranty company. You know, it's an aftermarket, it's a third-party company, so there was no questions asked. He had taken the motor. Tim has taken the motor apart, laid it all out. I actually saw it laid out. It's heartbreaking, and they had no problem. They told him just give him a whole new load. So, and that's basically what I got, 90%, except for the heads. The intake is also the 64 millimeter, so that was from the past. But they cleaned the heads up and did valve job and everything else. New cam, like I said, new oil pump, everything that's in that lower end, the whole new lower end. And new barrels, new pistons. So I'm starting from zero again, you know.
Hopefully we'll get a little more than 20,000 miles.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes for another 20,000.
And that extended warranty is extremely important.
That extended warranty is golden. If I didn't have that, it would have cost me out of the pocket $8,000 because my warranty, the 2-year warranty that Harley gives you, was over by a year. Because I bought the bike in late October of 2018. We're now into 2021. So I have another year left of that warranty, and believe me, I'm going to extend it another 3 to 5 years.
You have to. You want that security.
Yeah, you know, I've been riding for a long time. I've been tinkering with bikes for a long time, and I'm tired. I don't mind putting add-ons, but I don't want to do any engine work. I just don't have the time and patience anymore for that. So if I had to go to Harley or an aftermarket dealership or shop rather, I would be at their mercy, and I'm not spending that kind of money. Yeah. $2,000 for a 2 or 3 or 4 year, whatever it would be, is a lot better than spending $8,000 and still not have a warranty. This motor is warranty as long as I continue an extended warranty. So even after next year and I extend it another 3 years, this motor is still under that warranty.
Yeah, we got to make sure this bike is running too, because we're going to be at Biketoberfest.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What is it?
Last
The
March,
14th to the 17th.
the bike week, I missed because I had gotten COVID. And now I have all the antibodies, all the shots. I'm freaking ready to go. And so we're going to be on Main Street. We're going to start filming Main Street. We haven't done that before. And
yeah, if you see us, you know, come over, say hello.
yeah, we're nice guys, you know.
I am anyway.
Yeah, okay. So he's a nice guy. Yeah.
And you'll know Richie because he's wearing the shirt.
Yeah, I wear my shirt to bed at night too. That's how much I wear the shirt. So, and also on that Sunday when we leave, we'll be there from Thursday to Sunday. We're leaving in the morning, and then we're heading to Clearwater because Orange County Choppers now moved from closed up New York, and they moved down to Tampa or Clearwater, and they opened up a museum down there, which I have already seen on YouTube.
This is Clearwater, Florida.
This is Clearwater, Florida, and it's the
For
west coast. It's the west coast of Daytona, so it's on the Gulf side.
Friends.
Yeah, so you know
like
that. Yeah, don't go to Clearwater, Oshkosh. It ain't
won't
there.
be there.
It won't be there. So we're gonna go there, and that one that is a restaurant and museum, and we're gonna do a day there, right? And it's also right next door to Barracuda Harley Davidson. So we'll stop in there. We'll film all that. So you'll see that, you know. So keep an eye out for our future videos, and
we'll see if we could go like Facebook Live or Instagram Live on Crazy Rides Inc. You know, while we're there as well.
yeah,
So
yeah, that sounds.
all our friends that follow us could be live with us. So that would be pretty cool.
I think that would be great. And what do you think? Let us know. And if you have Facebook, we also are on Facebook. And where else are we on? Oh, we're on
Instagram, Facebook,
Okay.
and YouTube.
And I don't have any of that. Our site has that. So just a recap. This is our still a 117. I didn't go for the 121, 124, 128, or 131. And the reason was because the warranty was for a 117. And if I was to boost it up to a 128 or a 131,
That would have avoided it.
it would have avoided the warranty. Right. It would avoid the warranty.
But if you guys have any questions about what Richie did, anything internal, stuff like that, just leave some questions in the comments, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
All right.
This is Eric.
And this is Richie. Thank you for watching and being a part of our video.
We'll see you soon.
Ciao.